Little Cars 8. Finally, after 7 movies of agonizing pain, bad storytelling, grown-up party horror theories, weird dialogue, bad animation, reused models, Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise divorce jokes. Be having to stop and mention my love for Battle Through My Island and why it's my new favorite TV show over and over again, because I don't want to sit through these movies. Finally, all that has led to the end of our Little Cars journey. Little Cars 8 making a mess. Yeah, we're finally at the final Little Cars movie. Now, if you remember from my a Little Cars 7 video, I mentioned how this movie has 3 short films instead of 4 short films. And the good news, that means I'll have less work to do. So yeah, and it's only around 37 minutes long. Just don't kind of up to 40 minutes, but hey, less time for me, less sort of but less for me to, less content for me to watch, you know what I mean? And if you're wondering, and well, okay, now just begin. Okay, first short film, the monster tractor. Oh, I guess it's a tractor monster, I guess. I wonder why they keep on always I always kind of wonder why they always have why the announcer's saying the subtitles is wrong, that sort of title of the short film's wrong. I always kind of wonder that. I always kind of wonder why.
I'm so happy I was invited to your grandparents' anniversary party this year.
That weekend we spent here last year was so awesome. I can't wait to explore all the...
Oh, hey, I'm gonna say this right now, but so far, the movie's actually giving me good impressions so far. This movie's actually giving me good impressions so far. Remember from the last 8 movies we watched, the last 7 movies we watched, yeah, those did not really give us good impressions at the start, and they ended up being really bad, really bad, just saying. But here, the animation actually looks, they're trying to actually give me a better impression, definitely giving me hope this movie is actually good. And it helps that the animation's a bigger improvement. This animation actually looks okay. Granted, it's still not perfect, definitely looks a tad, definitely has its own early 2000 cheese to it, but even then, this looks a lot better. And there's definitely a good amount of motion blur showing why I think the new software people at Video Kano were using to make this movie is definitely a lot better. So yeah, the animation looks okay. It's sure not perfect, but it's okay. We're continuing on to see if it's going to be good.
Forests and mountains I didn't get around to when we came last time.
What about me? I grew up around here and I'm still finding new things.
It's so nice.
Oh, I just realized the dialogue's better. Sure, if you remember from the earlier movies, yeah, the dialogue was very weird and very weird in many areas. With weird lines of the characters saying things about things that were already obvious, like Tony and Little Cars a sex thing in the final short film. How it's so green up here when it's already so noticeable that's green. And also dialogue that was low-key kind of not appropriate for kids, the whole the whole yellow and red cards and Little Cars 7. So I gotta say, the dialogue, I know that the dialogue in Little Cars 7 with those 2 red and yellow cards didn't make sense. But here, the dialogue actually makes sense here a lot. And it isn't sounding weird. Combo saying that he's discovering new things. He grew up here and now he's discovering new things. Sounds actually okay. Sounds actually realistic. It's actually not weird one bit. I have a feeling that when I grow up, when I come back to my own neighborhood, the neighborhood I live in when I grow up, when I come back to it, I think I'm going to discover some new things too. And also, I think Tony being very excited to visit the places he didn't go last time. So it's natural as well. So hey, the dialogue and animation's better. Good impressions. Okay, no more glazing how good the animation looks. We're just going to continue on.
Your combo.
So this is a talking scene, so we're skipping that.
Over 100,000 miles, I bet. How romantic.
Oh, okay, that was a weird line, but hey. This is pretty much the only weird line so far, so I can say it's not going to affect me much. Oh, hey. Okay. I know the animation's a bigger improvement, but still, this visual effects look a little off. Why does the water Why does the fire look like water, kinda? Like, I don't understand why. It looks like splashing water, kinda. But don't worry. I think the good animation's enough to make up for that. Guess they're, PUV. The splashing, fire in the Little Cars universe is the equivalent of a normal fire in our universe. Just saying.
Just look at all these stars. There's no way we can see all these constellations from Rhodopolis.
Okay, Tony. What does the word compilations mean? Well, what does the word compilation mean? What does that mean, guys? Like, I don't understand what Tony was saying. Like, I don't understand what he was saying, but hey, at least when the dialogue's making a lot more sense and is better, I can appreciate that.
Why is there smoke coming up from behind that mountain?
Nah, that's probably just from the fire you have, guys. Where did this guy come from? You remember in the earlier Little Cars movies where the default model looks something like this, like a car that looks like kind of like that design? Well, it seems like the animators decided to use the new software to rework the normal Little Cars NPC character design to make it a little more unique looking, and I appreciate that. You know when the animation's getting in the movies getting better when PUB, you know when animation in the new movie in your favorite franchise is getting better when the animators decide to sort of slightly tweak up and redesign one of the characters, and I gotta say that I think the sort of like design for the NPC car looks a lot better. It actually looks a lot more interesting. Plus, it looks like they have a lot more color and personality and design to it. I do think those two like headlights over there are kind of cute in my opinion. So yeah, I think they're also improving on the character designs.
Granny, it's Lambertini. Remember Mr. Lamberta's son who used to live next door to us?
Grandpa, of course I remember.
Just coming over.
Hey there, Lambertini. How are you?
Oh, it's Libertine, I guess. Who names their child Libertine, I guess? I wonder why his parents named that guy Libertine, I guess. Okay, how much I'm saying guess. I wonder why his parents named their child Libertine. I wonder why.
Long time no see, huh? These are my friends, Chris and Tony.
Yeah, hi guys. I've just been driving around from farm to farm to deliver an urgent message, so excuse me if I seem impolite.
Okay, so what's this urgent message all about?
What's this urgent message, I guess?
The monster tractor is back and he's attacking and terrorizing all the farms in town.
That's an old wives' tale. The monster tractor is just some superstition.
Oh, I'm scared.
And suddenly it seems I'm getting curious.
We've never seen anything on our farm, but rumor has it that for centuries the monster tractor wanders the countryside late at night.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, I haven't heard about this plot before of like a scary monster character that's now another problem about the Little Cars movies is starting to pop up, and what so far is particularly the best one. They're reusing plots, like the whole plot about some scary monster or something, then finding out the scary monster is like something like the scary monster, like a creature that's terrorizing town, is like sort of similar to the sort of Bigfoot short film on Little Cars 5, which was already working up a short film from like another one of the Little Cars movies, which I forget. And also the whole bit about like them not believing it is sort of giving me that. It's sort of like pretty much them ripping off. And also the whole bit of some of the characters not believing it and realizing it's just all fake. It's sort of ripping off like the sort of thinking of rough Little Cars like 7 with the whole Tony not believing in any space alien bit. So yeah, technically I'm talking about the monster tractor, which comes at night and I don't know, kills like cars, I guess.
I have a feeling it would be a good idea if we took a look around tonight, just to be on the safe side.
Oh, what? Wait, that's not on the safe side. If we're going to go look for a monster outside, once the monster's deadly, that's not safe combo. Just saying. To go outside and just and see what the monster is all about. I bet in that situation the monster will probably eat you. So go outside and look for monsters. Thinking they're real is probably going to lead to you and kill a combo.
I'm one step ahead of you, combo pal.
We're gonna figure out if the monster tractor is real and it's actually either scary or deadly. We're gonna say Tony and Combo are gonna look for for the monster tractor to see if it's actually the rumors are true that it actually murders little cars or else maybe just a nice guy all along. We're gonna see.
If you ask me, it's a bunch of bunk.
But what if it turns out to be true?
Maybe.
Combo?
Could be.
Oh, it can't be true. Even if they said he used to snore at night, a horrible deep snore complete with explosions.
Hmm.
You mean like that?
Probably not.
Wait, what's the explosion?
To say that with every snore, the monster would bellow out humongous plumes of smoke that would fill up the night sky.
Yo. I wonder what they're yo. Where did that 2D smoke come from, guys? Where did it come from? I wonder what's going on there. Why did that 2D smoke come out of nowhere?
Before he attacks, the kid said the monster turns on his lights and makes a very scary sound, like a siren.
Yo.
I'm sold. I don't think we need to wait for the siren.
Don't be silly. It's just a little bit of fog.
Yo. Oh, look, the monster's there.
Combo, run! Get out of
Yo,
here!
look, the monster's coming.
Calm down. It's nothing.
Oh, look, the monster is coming. Combo, the monster's coming and it just got you, Combo.
Did you hurt yourself?
Yo, I guess the monster tractor is real. If you notice, the monster tractor actually saw Tony and Combo, and before Combo can get out safely, he the monster tractor scratched Combo a bit, leaving him in tons of pain, I guess. So, I guess the monster tractor was real and deadly, I guess.
Buddy, you've got a little scratch on your hook.
If you really want to call that scratch on your hook, if you really want to call that scratch on his hook a scratch, more like his hook having a heart attack.
It's no big deal.
I wonder how scratches in this universe work. Like if the character gets a scratch, just the part where immediately has a heart attack does it have this heart attack thing where when the character gets scratched, does the body part the car part of the car's body start having a bit of a heart attack looking action where similar to what happened to Combo's hook? What's going on here? Still more Chronobook body horror theories coming into the last movie.
Let's get some rest.
Yeah.
Our minds are playing trick.
Yeah. I wonder what's going on with the rest of the 2D smoke. Early in the morning, having some good old
Good
J, donuts,
I haven't slept like that since I was
and bagels.
I don't know what happened, but boy, did I have terrible nightmares.
Your nightmares could have been caused by you two
And also
running
bread.
into a monster tractor last night. Don't you agree?
Possibly.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Someone heard Combo's having having a bit of a sniffy nose and may have some allergic reactions. It may be him feeling not really well. And I'm starting to have theories that it could be because of the monster tractor slightly scratching him, kind of. And there goes the satisfying animation of Combo eating a donut. I will admit that animation was actually kind of satisfying to watch somehow. Trying to make ASMR videos. I guess Little Cars invented ASMR before YouTube did.
Stay here and have a little breakfast myself. I'll catch up with you later.
Yo, where? I didn't know Combo's grandparents had a water house or something. I guess they stole it from the Warner Brothers movie a lot. Yo, what's going on with Combo? I wonder if he's better.
Gang, I'm feeling kind of weird today.
Maybe the allergic reaction got bad, or maybe sickness is starting to get worse.
Maybe I'm getting sick or something.
Yeah, that's what I guessed.
Or maybe you got a reaction to that nasty old scratch the monster truck gave you.
You got hurt last night, Combo, you poor dear. Why didn't you say anything?
Maybe he couldn't feel it.
Wait, the legend states that anyone who gets scratched by the monster tractor turns into a monster tractor himself.
Yeah, valid information is Combo's granddad. So technically, I guess after the scratch the monster tractor gave him, he slowly but surely turned into a monster tractor. Okay, this builds character that I will not that.
Well, that could be a good explanation.
We're skipping over.
Oh. Full that you
We're skipping over the talking scene.
We need to act and act fast.
Oh, yeah. So I guess the characters, Combo's grandparents and Tony and Cooper, trying to find ways find antidotes prevent him from Combo turning into a monster tractor. So I wonder why they always have to. Why did the movie have the? So one thing I find weird is that that's the horror movie death stare we had. That's sort of like the Combo's hook. I wonder why we had to have that death scare. Like it ain't like too dramatic when you get down to it. Oh.
So, Combo, are you feeling any different yet?
Thanks for asking. Well, aside from my hook, my radiator's stuffed up, my oil's running low, my snoring's getting louder, and I have a weird smell to me.
Oh.
Stop blabbering. We need to get a hold of this monster and capture him as soon as we can.
And also maybe find an antidote. You know what I mean?
Before you transform completely.
Oh. Oh, look, it's the duty smoke.
Look, there's the smoke. He must be nearby.
Let's run. Shut up and take your positions.
Yeah, I didn't know the movies would start using terms like "shut up" and teach this to our child audience.
Now, pull on the rope.
Oh, I guess they got the monster tractor.
Mr. Monster Tractor. And you're gonna have to undo what you did to me.
Oh, sorry about scratching your paint job. I was only trying to be friendly. Sorry.
Oh my God! It's like I guess the monster tractor is actually just a really nice guy, and he's not actually friendly at all. And he just accidentally in the whole allergic reaction, like sort of a whole Combo being sick and his hook like scratch was all just him. The monster tractor just trying to be friendly and accidentally scratching Combo's hook. Meaning they actually finally ripped off like the whole like Bigfoot ski resort short film from World Wars 5. Ripping off short films, but hey, it was pretty much to be expected, so I'm not all that angry when I get into it.
You have a really weird way of making friends with strangers, giving them a good scratch and then infecting them with your evil curse.
What are you talking about? I don't have any kind of...
Oh, I guess monster tractor doesn't actually spread any evil course, meaning that the whole maybe I don't know. Another thing it's called. Maybe there's another reason why Combo's sick and acting is feeling weird.
Curse? I'm just so big and clumsy that sometimes I don't even know my own strength.
Yeah, I guess sometimes the whole reason why Combo got sick is because the monster tractor just sometimes underestimates how much strength he has.
But aren't you the Monster Tractor?
I'm a tractor, all right, but I'm not a monster.
Oh.
What I really am is just a guy who's new in the neighborhood.
Oh.
I just moved into town. I was living with my grandpa in his cabin up in the hills near the pine trees. Now, what's all this about a curse?
But what about the changes happening to Combo? Isn't he transforming?
Yeah, that's true. Yesterday you pulled on my hook and scratched my paint job, and Tony thinks that maybe I'm transforming. Combo is afraid that maybe he's transforming into a monster as well. Combo, let's...
Which ends up not actually being true because, well, it's probably because there's no curse that causes, because the whole his monster tractor is actually not a nice guy, not an evil guy.
Something tells me you've got a theory about what happened to Combo.
I think I finally figured out this mystery once and for all. When we go to the anniversary party tomorrow night, we're going to make quite an entrance. Listen, kids, here's how we're going to handle it.
So yeah. If you're wondering why Combo was sort of feeling bad, the whole reason why his hook was scratched up and he started feeling bad outside the fact that the monster tractor underestimated his power was because, well, I actually watched, similar to Little Cars 6 and 7, I actually watched this movie before actually reviewing it. And if you're wondering what it is, it was all, the whole, him and his hook scratch was all actually it was actually just him having an allergic reaction. Yeah. So the reason why Combo's hook was all scratchy was because he had an allergic reaction. Which could be explained why he was all sick and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, I wonder where the monster tractor is.
Tony, stay close to me because this is scaring me half to death.
Oh, it's nothing, Chris. It's only part of the presentation.
Yeah, it's only just part of the presentation. It's nothing on the tears, Chris. It's not something to be afraid about.
I just wanted to show you that after many long years, we, Combo, and Tony managed to crack a huge mystery.
We discovered that, in fact, the monster truck never existed.
and that the tractor's loud snoring and all that strange behavior was just an allergic reaction.
Yeah, just a allergic reaction to Combo, and the whole reason why, like, you know, yeah, Combo was acting inflamed was just an allergic reaction from probably Combo himself and the Monster Tractor. And the Monster Tractor was actually a nice guy. So yeah. So yeah, that's the end of the short film. Moving on. I'm actually gonna say this right now, but yeah, but actually, I'm actually gonna admit that right now. But this short film actually wasn't bad. Sure, it still had some of the low cars tropes like using plots and all that stuff, but like, it actually was very unexpected. Like, I think despite them like reusing a plot, it definitely was different enough to not make it seem like fully like a rip-off. And I will admit the animation definitely was better, and the dialogue makes a lot more sense. Let's just hope the other two short films this movie has to offer are also pretty good.
Constellations we discovered.
We're just skipping over. Next short film is a short film called The Painter.
Isn't it romantic?
The Painter.
Yeah, next short film is The Painter.
Can you believe it? I actually found this masterpiece in the trash.
Okay, so I guess, okay, good impression so far. The animation is still using the same software as like the one from the last short film, so it's good impression. The one thing I found weird is that this art dealer's over here is found his piece of artwork in the trash, and he's saying it's a masterpiece. No, I don't really see that much as a masterpiece, but hey, they're critiquing like modern, but to my knowledge, this movie's, I guess they're sort of parodying modern arts and like, you know, I guess, but I think the short film's meant to make fun of like modern arts and like, you know, like, okay, let me try to say it. But I think there's some short films meant to like, and it's like, you know, in Low Cars 8 is meant to be like them like critiquing modern art, so maybe I can sort of get why he's calling this a masterpiece. It doesn't look that much as a masterpiece. But still, I wonder why he found it in a dumpster. Probably smells dirty.
In the trash? But this is a work of genius. You know how
They're skipping over.
No.
They're skipping over. This was talking soon.
When he finds out how much money this masterpiece of his could...
Yeah, so if you're wondering after this, all this boring talking, the art dealer over here found the artwork in a dumpster. Is gonna look around and find a mysterious artist behind this quote unquote masterpiece. We're skipping over next is talking scene between all the other characters. Not important to the plot.
Shocks need to be replaced.
You needed him.
What shock?
Free Trent.
Oh. Art dealer's bit.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you was talking to me.
Yes, actually I was. I'm sorry to be so melodramatic, but I have a bit of a dilemma. You see, there's a...
Calm down, calm down. If there's any kind of emergency, I'd be glad to help out. What's the problem?
Well, in fact, it's an art emergency. I want to know if you're responsible for this exquisite painting.
What? You call that a painting?
Yeah, so yeah, I think so I guess there's some tow truck is not the person behind the art. This piece of artwork, but you probably know it's the person behind the
Be responsible
artwork.
for that.
Who is it?
Skip it over. Oh, I wonder what Mike Pollock's doing here in the garage. What's going on? Wait, what's Mike Pollock doing here?
That guy is getting more and more embarrassed.
Oh! I know. It's Mike Pollock the whole time that like made all these fantastic oil paint. These like all these oil paints he keeps on throwing, all these like paintings he keeps on throwing in the trash. It was because when he's trying to make a painting in this garage, his oil keeps on leaking and it spreads all over here. He throws it in the trash, and then the art dealers find it, and they say it's a master. It's better than the Mona Lisa. Just saying. So technically, Mike Pollock, the artwork is pretty much. So technically, meaning the artwork that the art dealer found in the dumpster was just Mike Pollock crapping all over a piece of paper.
Every day.
That's insane. I wonder what the art dealer is doing here.
What is it?
Hello. Excusez-moi. I would like to speak to the head of the household, if you please. Is he home?
Yeah, I'm the head of this household.
Are you the one responsible? I mean, is this your little day job or something?
I don't know who you are, but I'm in no mood for any shenanigans. What are you doing here after business hours anyway? Get to the point and hit the road.
Is there anyone living upstairs, maybe? A young college student you took in, perhaps? Anyone?
I happen to live here all by myself. Now, what is it you want before I have to call the cops?
Well, since there doesn't seem to be anyone else here at the moment, would you
Just get to the point.
respond
And just ask him if he's the one behind the artwork he found.
for this beautiful example of modern arts? It's breathtaking.
Are you crazy? Tell me, where did you happen to find this so-called painting of yours? And why are you so interested in who made it?
Because this work of art was tossed in the trash without any signature on it. Nothing.
Gosh, I probably shouldn't have thrown that away like that.
Oh yeah. So you're wondering, like, Mike Pollock drew the art away because he didn't like it because it was crapping all over the paper, and then this art dealer found it and he put it in an art museum and then found that Mike Pollock was the artist. So yeah, they're good. So Mike Pollock. So we finally know who is behind this painting. We're gonna see if he put up in the art museum. It's gonna be worth talking soon.
These master.
What the creep? But I call it exhaust system.
Oh, it's good in this garage.
Well, this is where I keep all the carpets I mess up. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I guess this is all the copies of Mike Pollock's artwork. I guess.
I need a complete overhaul. Engine, carburetor, exhaust system. Nope.
Let's skip it over.
Leak of yours, your painting career will be finished, and that.
I guess the art dealer actually likes these artworks and says that this is gonna make him better than Leonardo da Vinci. I guess. Okay, skip over to the end. Skipping over to talking scene.
Car attack.
So yeah, I guess the art dealer and Mike Pollock art dealer teamed up with Mike Pollock to put all of Mike Pollock himself some artwork in an area of the museum to be shown off, to show why, even though these pieces, modern art, certain pieces of art may not look all that good, and may not look all that good on paper, and you may be embarrassed about that. Secretly, but again, let me try this again. I guess the moral of the story is that when it comes to paintings, if you don't like your painting, don't throw it out because it's actually secretly a masterpiece and it costs a lot of money in the future. So technically, Little Cars, we're making the movies. I'm parodying the whole banana taped onto a picture meme. I didn't expect a critique of Mars from Little Cars though. I will admit that.
Friend, Mark.
Oh, merci.
Dorothy.
Oh, Mark.
Painted the. Search of it
Just talking.
from his work.
So everyone knows the art was talking about. You just mentioned his journey to get to Mike Pollock. So yeah, skipping over this.
Gareth.
I had no one. It's just a servant.
Expert like me. The way the sales are going, I think the artist might want to rethink his retirement and take up the.
What it must be. That stuff. That stuff all over his studio.
Kid, you couldn't possibly imagine.
Yeah, that's in a short film. So yeah, that was the end of the art deal. So yeah, after the art dealer put all that stuff out, put all Mike Pollock's artwork out, this short film pretty much ended with them having a war and talking scene, and then it just ended. Just saying. Surely that definitely was worse than the Monster Tractor short film. I definitely do feel like there was definitely too many talking scenes. This was definitely Little Cars movie with too much talking scenes that pad out the runtime. I think half of it is just taken up by talking scenes. They don't add anything to the plot, just saying. But even if it was bare bones, I will admit the animation, they still use the same okay animation software as Little Cars, as a first short film. So technically, and also I wasn't expecting the Little Car them to sort of have a short film critiquing modern art and Little Cars taking a different route with their stories and having something that's a little different. which I do appreciate them trying something a little different. So yeah, even though short film was technically bare bones, it was okay. It was definitely something. It was definitely better than what I was expecting. Just thinking out that many talking scenes, it definitely could have been better. So yeah, that was the second short film. Now, final short film of Little Cars 8, and the final short film of the entire franchise, The Circus.
The circus.
I wonder why yes. Okay, I just realized. I guess I wonder what Combo and Tony are doing. And I just realized something. The whole racetrack is probably closed for tonight because, well, it's all dark out. But if it's probably gonna be closed because it's okay. Let me try to say it again. Seems like it's all dark out at the race Ray because, well, it's all because there's no blue sky. It's all black. But Combo and Tony don't look tired one bit in the dark, and they're just I don't know, probably talking about something. I just realized something. There's still there's still PNG images of all the racers in the bleachers when it's dark out. I just realized something. Saying it, I just thought that was kind of funny.
That's great news, Combo. When are they gonna arrive in the city?
I was told.
So yeah. So it seems like Combo and Tony bought tickets for the circus that's coming to town, which to my
Check out how awesome my cousin looks in a
Combo's cousin is recolored cousin is in well. So yeah, so Combo bought tickets, and so Tony and Combo bought tickets for the circus that came to town, and that Combo's cousin is actually in, and it's his recolored cousin. That's probably colored cousin that's blue with red stripes, isn't it? Just saying. So Combo has a recolored cousin that's in the circus. I thought it was funny. What's that Sterlino? I think his name's Sterlino, I guess. Ring Tom Sterlino. So that's him. So yeah. Combo is and Tony are going to go to the circus because Combo's recolored cousin is in Carl, or whatever his name is in the circus. Just saying. Definitely one of the most simple stories of all time. We're skipping over because this is a talking scene. Also, I think the animation just downgraded. Sure, it still uses the same animation software as the one for Little Cars, for some of the other Little Cars movies, or the other two short films, but it's a lot cheaper. And if the last short film was actually slightly worse in some areas, I think it's going to maybe worse than the most important one.
He didn't even have time to think about it, and then he became an overnight sensation.
Tell me how Combo's cousin didn't have time to think about he wanted to have a career in the circus, and then he became an overnight sensation. How does fame work like that in these movies? I have no idea.
And in our little village, after that.
What do you mean village? This is more of a town than a village. I think the whole Little Cars is not why I call it village. It's why I call it town.
He would show off his balancing act from time to time at parties.
Oh.
The little
Oh, this is on my
car. I remember the clown cars had my wheels spinning with laughter.
Oh, I guess let's just hope that goes with the Pennywise or anything.
I've been to the circus loads.
Oh, this is a talking scene, so yeah, we're skipping over it.
Great Bongo had a cousin.
So they're gonna go to the circus. Uh-oh. Okay, why does some of the music sound like the sounds like the Phillies music you see at baseball games, like the Philly Stadium, just in I don't know, just in a different, in a different style. But okay, let me try to say it again. Why does some of the music sound like the type of music you hear at baseball stadiums? I wonder why does it sound like that. Let's just hope the Phillies don't have to sue the Vito Bencato for using their music without their permission.
My dear, the great Bongo had a cousin. If we had known, we would have gotten in touch with you sooner.
Oh.
But I don't understand. Is something wrong? Did something happen to my cousin?
Oh.
From what we've learned, last night your cousin left his dressing room to test the ropes under the big top and then mysteriously vanished.
Oh yeah, okay. I guess finally the story's done. I guess the writers remember. Oh, we have a story. So yeah, the story's about. So yeah, it seems like that Combo's cousin went missing. Dang.
True. I checked his trailer this morning and his bed hadn't been slept in. But it's not
Wait.
like him to just leave and let the fans down.
No, and that's why.
But how do you know that he was not in his bed if he vanished last night? Like, it's pretty common knowledge that they probably already know that he wasn't there. He was just practicing and was probably in bed. So how do you probably think? How does the magician over here think that like Combo's cousin was in bed, even though he was just practicing and then he was gonna go to bed? Like, how does sleeping logic work in this?
Relatives here. Is it possible?
We're skipping over. This is another talking scene, but it seems like they're gonna. So it seems like say this is the entire talking scene bit, but it seems like Combo and Tony and Chris are gonna look for Combo's cousin and save him. This could be more because this is a talking scene.
Their radios that they've located a truck that fits.
Oh, what's going on here?
But there's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, I guess.
Listen, guys, I just
I wonder where they are. Is this like the house? Is this like the house of one of the characters? I guess. Is it the house of one of the characters? I guess it is. I have no idea though.
the police say over their radios that they've located a truck that fits the Great Bongo's description.
Oh.
Where did they say this truck was, Chris?
Oh, I guess they're communicating through radio, I guess.
South side of the city by the docks.
I'm
Oh.
pretty close to that area right now, Combo. Meet me there in about 5 minutes. Thanks, Chris.
The police said there was a fight and then a collision and 2 cars were damaged. Be careful, Tony. That could be a rough neighborhood at this time of night.
Oh, okay. So I guess Combo's cousin got trapped in a rough neighborhood. Oh, okay. It looks like a a fight broke down at the docks where these 3 generic model these NPC cars. Then Combo's cousin was in. Trapped. Okay, let me try to say this. Okay, so it seems like Combo's recolored cousin got caught up into like the docks and got caught up into the fight where he's being surrounded by these 3 NPCs.
You think you can take me to...
Why did the smallest car sound like sounded like, I don't know, Coop's voice actor, which is the movie known as A.B. Rose. Why is like one of the characters sounds like a girl? Though I expect the other 2 characters and pretty much all the characters, including the one that sounds like a girl, to sound like a boy. Why?
You don't stand a chance against us. And don't even think about trying to fool me again, you hear? I'm not taking my eyes off you.
Oh, how the hell do you? Well, you can probably take the eye. Well, I have a theory you can have to take the eyebrows off because I'm not connected to the car one bit.
So that's how we got away the first time. It was your fault, you big dope.
No, can't you see? He fooled me.
Yeah, he fooled me too.
I guess some Combo's cousin is a prankster, to say the least.
That time, I really thought he was going to use those ropes to adjust my bumper.
Gentlemen, if I were you, you might want to look around because I don't think we're alone anymore.
I just realized I'm the voice actor of Combo's cousin, same one as the Formula 1 car. And like someone did a Formula 1 character's voice, which sounded a tad a little bored. The voice actor here still sounds bored. Like the voice actor doesn't want to be in this.
That stupid trick is the oldest one in the book.
You might be able to fool these 2 knuckleheads, but you're not pulling the wool over this car's eyes. I've been around the block, Buster. You hear me? You're not... But a no... Good tightrope...
Cars who are gangster cars who are surrounding Combo's recolored cousin. I think Combo's recolored cousin was right because Combo is behind you. You actually acknowledge that Combo is behind you, but you're pretending like he is not actually behind you.
Driving circus freak. That's what you are.
But I swear we're not alone out here anymore. Go on, look behind you. You better start listening to my cousin because the police are on their way.
Yeah, they're on their way to save Combo's cousin.
And you three second-rate hoodlums don't stand a chance.
No. Oh. Right. So Combo's cousin was saved, and they're at Combo's house, I guess. Great. It definitely was very random how Combo's cousin was able to just end up at the docks into a fight when like a fight broke out. And he himself caught up in the fight.
So glad
Really
you
weird.
guys are the ones who found me. I managed to get away this time with a...
Oh, we're done.
What the?
You're skipping over this talking scene.
Attention cars.
But I know. But hey, at least Combo's going to save, so he's going to perform at the circus.
Big and small cars alike. It's with great honor that the circus presents to you a legend in his own time, the death-defying Bongo.
His name is Bongo. Gonna climb some.
Oh, my pistons are rattling. I don't even want to look. How on earth will he manage to balance his carriage on those teeny tiny ropes up there? It seems to me to be an impossible task.
He's been doing it so long, it must be second nature to him.
Well, my engine is starting to overheat just looking at him. My radiator's gonna burst before he even sets one tire on those ropes.
Bongo, the incredible, will now ride on the tightrope without a net below him. Only Bongo can balance like this, my friends. Many have tried and all have failed.
And probably got injured and died.
Bongo can
Because they slipped, they fell, and they ended it off.
perform this amazing feat of automotive skill.
Where he climbs over the ropes. Yeah, we saw. So yeah. So it seems like Combo's cousin was able to get over and climb the ropes without falling off. Good for him.
And now,
But now he has to face.
Southside convertibles. Bongo will attempt the impossible. He will cross a rope of flames. If he doesn't escape these flames, he'll have no choice but to fall. He will perform the same stunt you just saw, but surrounded by fire.
Unbelievable. This is too much for my...
So yeah, Combo's cousin made it around the ropes for the first time, but now he has to face going over the fire ropes. Would he survive? But for how predictable these movies are, I think he's gonna survive.
Do you really think he can do it? Great idea from... Let's see.
Now, Bongo.
Let's see if he's be able to make it over the fire ropes.
A once-in-a-lifetime performance.
Let's see if he's able to make over the fire ropes, guys.
If I tell this to my grandma, either she won't believe me, or she'll never allow Bongo to get on a tightrope again.
I think he's just super. You've got to be really brave to do it.
Yeah, I think
Well,
Tony's
Tony,
right.
you either gotta be really brave or completely off your rocker. Oh, are you sure you're related?
Oh, I guess Combo's cousin was able to make it across the top ropes. Guess he broke 2 records that night. Not afraid of everything. So yeah. Combo's and cousin escaped the fire ropes, and that's the end. Yeah, it's the end of the short film, and also that's the end of Little Cars 8 and the end of the entire Little Cars franchise. My thoughts on Little Cars 8, it was be honest, it was actually, when you get down to it, okay. My thoughts on this short film, it definitely was the most boring and pointless. Definitely had the most things you can skip and didn't make the most sense. Most talking scene wise, I think the art dealer short films definitely had the most talking scenes, but this one definitely made the least amount of sense. So yeah, this movie is actually make it. So yeah, so like that Little Cars movie, this movie is still not great, but like this one, but like the other, but I will admit this is better. I will admit all the short films are definitely better and more interesting than some of the other short films, especially the Monster Tractor one. That definitely was a bit interesting, and I will admit the animation is definitely better, and the dialogue was a lot better. But even still, I don't think this movie, like the other Little Cars movies, this is still not particularly the best movie. It's still just like a 4 out of 10 at best, in my opinion. Definitely better, but still not particularly very good. Still has some bad things about it. Definitely a lot of talking scenes you can skip, especially in the in the art dealer short film and the circus short film. So yeah, even though it's maybe better than the other short films, definitely still not really the best. Again, I'm gonna try to say again. And well, okay, the Wallace movie is definitely better than some of the other Little Cars movies. Still not really the best. And with that, we have finally made it to the end of our Little Cars journey. Well, after all that's over, it's not that much to say individually. These are all movies that are not particularly very good. All of them are like very predictable, have stories that are pretty much very boring and seem to resolve themselves and are way too quick to make you even like actually like, you know, connect with anything really. The animation's not particularly the best outside of Little Cars 8. The voice acting's not very good. The characters were not very good. The whole like, okay, the voice acting was fine, but like it still sounded a little weird in some areas. The character making still not sound particularly the best. The character's not very good. The you know, like I said before, the story's not very good. The pacing was not very good. And also, the only movie in the franchise that's like a full movie is the first one. All these ones are like dumb short film compilations, which are all really bad. Like all the short film compilation ones are so bad in my opinion. The best one is Little Cars 8, but like it's even that's still not really very good. I still think I find it out to be bad in some areas. And well, because even Little Cars 1, which is the only one that's a full movie, is not really very good. And I think like the other movies in the franchise is not very good. And I find it really funny how that was the only one that was like a full movie. So yeah, those are the Little Cars movies. These movies were bad. Thank God the nightmare is over already. So yeah, that was the end of it. Though I'm definitely interested in definitely roasting other mockbusters like Ratatouille and Cars Life, another Disney and Pixar's Cars ripoff, Cars Life, Sparky's Big Adventure, Spider's Web's A Pig's Tale, and Plan B in the future. And like I said before, I was definitely I'm also gonna be doing a poll dedicated to like what should I do next, where I get to like sort of like what I react to next, and like they contain like 4 like I'm also gonna be doing a community poll about what I'm gonna react to next. There's 4 categories being a Tom Cruise movie because I made Tom Cruise jokes in my other videos. React to a random episode of Battle for Dream Island. React to a random mockbuster. Or react to a random Smosh video / movie episode of a TV show that features Francesca Morley Smith. So yeah. So after this video is out, after this video is out, I'm actually gonna be uploading the community. I'm gonna be posting that choice question thing, community poll. So get hyped. So get prepared for that one. So yeah, that was the entire Little Cars. So we've done the entire Little Cars franchise, and well, that's the end of the entire movie. Bye. See you in the next one.